The Browns have said they're going to find ways to use Deshaun Watson. They're going to incorporate some of the stuff that he did well from the Texans. They have a lot of things that they can do. So Watson, with the Texans, did some zone reads, some run-pass options, just a lot for the defense to handle. Here's a look at some of the breakdown. This is from the NFL film sessions.
I have an option of reading the end. We get a squeeze scrape by the linebacker in the DN. I think it's 57. He kind of gets honed in inside. They're relying on this front side, 48, to run with the tight end.
Right.
And that's no chance.
Yeah.
And once I see the tight end, I leverage, I can doubt him.
But is this an RPO then?
You can basically say it's an RPO for sure. Yeah.
But off for an option game.
Right.
So is it a three-way option then? You could
basically,
keep it,
yeah, I can keep it, throw it, or the running back can get it.
So you have run calls where your big tight end's going to come across and kick that end guy out.
Right.
And then you have other run calls that are the RPOs where he's going to come across and he's going to go to the flat every time. So if you pull it, and that to me is the beauty of it. So that's why when I put these on here, I'm like, I don't know if he's got a run read or not. I don't know if it's just a naked and it just looks like the run read. But so you've got all three. You've got some that are just called runs, some that are called nakeds, and then some that are run reads with the naked principles off of it.
And Brad, what that tells you, that's an NFL Hall of Fame quarterback who can't tell what they're doing. Imagine what a defense is trying to figure out. And the Browns, by the way, have better running backs and probably better tight ends, more athletic tight ends than he was working with in Houston.
Yeah, 100%. You know, the thing about Watson is his ability to process what the defense is doing, he's so quickly, right? Like, so when you're putting him in zone read, RPO, and even there where it's run pass option, and you know, he has three options, right? So when you're putting him in those situations with the zone read and the RPOs where he can process what the defense is trying to do to him and then have the athletic ability to counteract what the defense is doing so quickly, he's going to win so often. And he's so good off schedule. You watch him in the pocket. He manipulates the pocket well. I was watching some other film of him, and just the way that he steps up in the pocket makes room for himself and makes throws off schedule is incredible. You know, Browns fans aren't used to that, right? So at least not to this level. But with the RPO stuff and the zone read, you're absolutely right. I mean, his ability just process and then athletically put it into motion so quickly is going to leave defenses just dumbfounded sometimes and just not be able to keep up with it. Plus the disguise factor there, as you mentioned, was incredible. So
imagine what you're doing to a defense, to either a linebacker or a safety with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. If you're on your heels, those are two guys that are going to run you over and have fun doing it.
Yeah, absolutely, every time. And then, and if they don't have it, and you go his way, Watson's going to make you pay with his feet or with his arms. So it opens up a whole bunch of the playbook that has never for Stefanski been touched, right? So that's something to look forward to for Browns fans.